whooping cough or whooping cough. Unfortunately, um, a baby died around Christmas time from whooping
Aw.
cough, which is really awful. The numbers are still, I think they're in the 100, just over 100, between 100 and 200,
Yeah.
which seems quite small, but it's still a significant number of people. And
Yeah, it's
as we
still
know, with
too
something like,
many.
yeah, COVID, as we know with COVID, those numbers can go up and up and up pretty quickly. So this is just a short clip explaining where the numbers are at the moment. And we'll go from about there, shall we say.
Spread. The only district without one right now is Nelson Marlborough. Northland and South Canterbury both have one. All of these districts have 8 cases or under. The Wellington region has 10. Mid-Central and Hawke's Bay both have 13, and Canterbury has 15. The Southern District and Bay of Plenty have the most, with 18 each. Overall, there are 135 cases across the country.
It's way more infectious than COVID.
In a statement to One News, Health Minister Shane Iriti says he's very saddened by the baby's tragic death, and since the epidemic began, data suggests more pregnant women are getting vaccinated, but there's still much more to do.
When we vaccinate in pregnancy, it's not affecting the baby, it won't cause any harm to the baby, but the mother will create antibodies, protection, that passes across into protect the baby.
These whooping cough epidemics do occur every 3 to 5 years or so. This one's a bit delayed.
This epidemic is expected to last between 12 and 18 months. Abby Wakefield, One News.
Yeah, so it's not great. I suppose the PSA with that is keep an eye out, spread the word, especially if you know people that've got young children, babies, are pregnant, in your immediate sort of family and friends, and to make sure that you encourage them to get vaccinated. And yeah, I suppose look, it's not just for children too. It's also adults can get it, but it's more of like a cold or a flu or a light flu. I suppose cold is probably correct for adults, but I believe we can still spread it to young children and babies, and they're the ones who are at most risk with some pretty awful things that can happen with yeah, I'm pretty sure Pat and Chewie have talked about this before, and it's there was a video that they showed of a baby struggling with coughing through it, and it's awful.
It is.
Yeah,
and I mean, I think for me that's also the really good reminder too, is that like for anyone who has kids or is around kids, if a parent says, "Hey, I don't want you coming around to my house if you're kind of sick," don't be a dick about it. If someone says, "Hey, don't kiss my baby without asking me," don't be a dick about it. Like, first of all, like, don't just go randomly kissing babies without permission. That's a little weird.
or touching people's babies.
Yeah, like, you know, maybe
touching
ask
people's bellies. That one's a bit weird too.
touching
like,
anyone without permission.
Just don't touch people. It's like just because they're pregnant doesn't mean that like, yeah.
Yeah, but even then, like,
That's a whole
and so
nother
like if they say don't kiss baby, because the thing is, like, we might not even realize we're sick a lot of the time, or that we might have something that isn't that bad for us, but again, for baby could be really, really dangerous. So don't just touch babies without permission. If you're sick, don't go around babies. Also, babies are icky and gross and full of germs. So like maybe you want to stay away from them too, because they can get you sick. So like,
really,
you know, that can work both ways.
Oh, okay. I would have thought toddlers maybe, but with all the infectious
general,
diseases it can be, but yeah,
but
stay away from them. They're gross. No one wants children.
Yeah,
it's just the
like,
two 30-year-old.
Just actually think about
With
how
no
when you're
children.
doing that, you're introducing germs into the small little things like area of thing, and it doesn't have its defenses. So like maybe just be a bit more mindful and be respectful of parents' wishes for you to stay away, because no one wants their kid to be like, we've all seen the videos of whooping cough. It's horrible. We don't want to hear babies choking because they can't breathe. Like hearing a sick baby is one of the worst things you can hear. Like it is heartbreaking. And so like don't make it worse for other people.
Yeah, I mean, from my experience, I had asthma growing up as a kid. This is not nearly the same, but um, I can really empathize with that or sympathize with the pain of coughing.
Oh
So pretty much
yeah.
every winter, I had chronic asthma, and just your lungs fill up with fluid, and it's you
Mm.
cough
And your
constantly all
muscles
night
get
long, and
absolutely
you get
fucked.
tired, and your lungs and your skin get itchy from just like the internal
Mm.
pain of like your lungs struggling, and then all the
Mhm.
other symptoms of your nose and your throat, everything's clogged up, and then they're like, "Hey, go and do the cross country,"
You're
and
like
I'm like, "It's 0 degrees and it's midday and I'm chronically like prone to asthma. Go
Mm.
fuck yourself."
Oh,
But they did get me out
absolutely.
of it just about every year, so that's nice. That
Well,
was
yeah, and
one
imagine
small bonus to it, but no, I don't wish
exactly.
that upon anyone. It's an
And
awful
imagine
feeling.
being a baby that doesn't know how to use its body properly. Like babies can't even like wipe their own butt. You know? They
Yeah,
can't even blow their own nose properly. Like how are they supposed to be
yeah,
sick? It's very distressing for them. They don't know how to
yeah.
handle it because they can't do anything. Poor things.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
ow.
I hope that doesn't happen.
Apparently our moderator tore
Oh,
her rib cage. Oh, off the diaphragm
oh,
from coughing? That
dang.
is horrifying.
Ooh,
Ooh.
dang.
Sorry, also then followed
Okay.
up by Peter Syme with "Yeah, babies are pretty dumb," and that is very
Can't
true.
even wipe their own butts or
I
blow their
know,
own
right?
nose. Those dummies. Those
Losers.
infants. Those growing infants.
Uh,
Yeah. Oh, well, let's hope the numbers don't rise too much and things start to get a little bit better.
yeah.
Um,
And we got a
yeah, don't
super
want to see
chat
another
here
one of
from
those
Kiwi
news
Bird
articles.
for $2 saying PSA, don't be a fuckwit, get vaccinated.
Mm. Also, your vaccination records are in the system as well. So if you're not sure and you're thinking, "Oh, I should probably get vaccinated," or "I wonder if I'm vaccinated," or "I wonder if I need to get vaccinated against this," if you're in the vicinity of maybe some people that are vulnerable, just go to your.
Yeah.
I assume you just go to the doctor and ask. It's all in the records.
Yeah, and if they don't have it, you can sometimes get them to look up some of your maybe hospital or
Yeah.
your old Plunkett book. For those of us who have Plunkett books, do they still do Plunkett books? Oh, it's probably something else now.
Yeah, because I know that they went digital. I remember when I moved
Oh, they're
overseas, I wanted
digital
all my
now?
medical
Okay.
well, because I got all my medical records and they
Mm,
printed everything off, and some of them were like all
crazy.
the classic handwritten stuff. Um,
Mm,
so they, as far as I'm aware, as long as you've kind of been a part of a GP, or I don't even know, it's probably just in your file in general
yeah.
under your
As long as it's
your
been
house number.
updated, I imagine.
Yeah, but yeah, just look into it, find out if there's anything you need to do. If you're needing to get vaccinated, please do it.
Hell yeah.
Got to protect the vulnerable, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Basic Science 101. Come at me.
I see
I'll
you,
fight, I'll
anti-vaxxers.
fight you on that one. I'm not moving my needle on that. You fucking fight me.